Actually, Monte calls me, so this is the combination.
Y'all talking fun.
I wasn't in the run fit on that play. I just always come up and just make sure the guy's down. Next thing I know, a ball comes dribbling around the pile, and I hadn't heard a whistle, so I just picked up and started running.
Those old instincts took over?
Sir?
Those old instincts took over?
Yes, sir. That was the old ones.
As far as me, I was just, trying to make a play, make a tackle. I got there and just went for the ball, and actually I didn't even know it had came out. Like, I was still laying on the ground. I thought it was down. Then I just look up and I seen Brooks take off running. So I just did what he did and got up and started running too. So it was a good feeling.
Coach, could you comment about Washawn and what's happened over the last, I guess, 3 games?
One reason I didn't have Washawn here, I've been very upfront about this. He has a history with Kentucky. We're doing everything to get him past history, so last thing I want to do is make him the focus of anything. I think he's getting closer to becoming integrated into being here, what we do. This is not Georgia. You don't have Georgia's offensive line blocking for him. His life's different. It's not an easy thing. But I have to give him credit, given what kind of transition he's had to go through. I think his will and heart has become part of ours. I think he's still got a lot more he can bring. I think he's a really special talent. I thought he left a lot of plays on the field when we first started. Plays he could have made, he didn't make because he wasn't in sync, if you want to call it that. But he's become more that way. He's got, I think, where he and Cody communicate in the huddle because he thinks a lot, doesn't he? And he's always got something to say about something that's going on, more than just his thing. I mean, he's a thinker. And we had a play against Murray State, and I asked him something as he comes out of the game. He says, well, the wingback was supposed to go in motion. That's not his job. He's always thinking. So last thing I want to do is plant any thinking seeds other than go get ready to play. Because he is a good player. We've become dependent on him. Yeah. I mean, 3 games with 100 yards. It's been a long time since we've had that. I mean, we've taken a very specific approach to what we had to be to win one of these, and he has become an integral part of that. Is he still in transition? Yeah, and no different Ryan was or anybody else that's done this. It's not easy. It's not easy. But I think he's getting there. Is he there all the way? Nah. I mean, Cody can tell you. If he goes to work and practices every day, the only way you get on the other side of mine is if you don't go out there and work. And he ain't got no problem going to work.
How much the improvement of the offensive line, because you're still without an all-OVC offensive lineman, am I right?
Yeah, I mean, we have really changed up there. I think they're getting better, but I think we've integrated Cody's skills to give them some advantages too. Anytime you insert the quarterback as a runner, you pick up an extra blocker. And Cody is a lot better than average runner. So we've been able to scheme. I think Ronnie has done a phenomenal job scheming and anticipating when you say Cody. I think Ronnie is to be given credit of all. Everybody is. He didn't have Marquez, then he didn't have the tackle. Now we don't have the left guard. Finding out what plays fit with Sean, how you want to give him the ball. We've sort of taken our eye off of Calvin and having an A-B game. And that won't hold us up very long. Calvin and him need to have comparable roles to balance it. And Cody's sort of the glue in there. And Cody's best football is next week and the week after that, and the week after that. He's still going through spring training.